Ja, wunderschönen guten Abend. Oh, hello, we are English here. That's wrong. So, hello and good evening to DeFiChain News on the 16th March 2022. The news show that provides you with the latest updates on the DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. And it helps the project dramatically. Trust me, I tried it myself. Click subscribe, hit the bell that you not miss any future show. On the other side, my friends, I'm here tonight alone. DC is still sick. DC out there, get well soon, my friend. So you have to bear with me tonight here alone. And we do a short question and answer session after the English version, like always. DC is in the chat and is gonna support me what I saw. But yeah, he's not feeling well, so he said he's gonna join us next week again. Stay until the very end. Last part is always the latest news, the latest dates and updates. Guys, let's jump right in. What are the topics tonight? Topics tonight are crypto winter on DeFiChain, current voting rounds, Light Wallet updates, update on Coingecko listing of dTesla, join the survey, community projects update, and future dates. So much about the headlines. Let's jump right in. Like always, we thought there's not gonna be a lot of news this week, but at the end, we put quite a long agenda together for today. Is crypto in a crypto winter, and especially is DeFiChain in a winter? No, not at all. DeFiChain is freaking busy. So much is happening. Let me give you a little bit of information what happened over the last couple of weeks. The markets are trending sideways or trending down. Everything is in limbo. DeFiChain is hyper active. So we are not hibernating, we are getting hyper active. We outperformed Bitcoin over the last couple of weeks by about 25%. I think that's really an important thing because it shows the strengths, how good DFI is holding up even in downtrending markets. And having all these nice rewards coming in on staking, on liquidity mining, I think there's really nothing to worry about. And I think the community picked up very, very well on that situation. And I hear not many people bitching around and complaining. It's more or less everybody is kind of, who cares? We are making money even if we're trending sideways. And everybody is playing it smart and accumulating more coins before we break up to new all-time highs. What else happened? We established USD as a really stable stablecoin. A stablecoin should be stable in general, but you remember when we launched the USD, we had a little bit of premium on it, and this was solved with a community fund, with a improvement proposal a couple of weeks ago, and now the USD is really trending very nicely, closely pegged to the dollar, a little bit, a percent up, a percent down, but it's rock solid. And there's a really good use case, and we have a lot of hope that USD gonna be adapted by other projects or also other exchanges listed sooner or later. And if the D token premium for the D tokens, we have 23 already on the chain. What also happened over the last couple of months, actually, especially after New Year, if this premium is cancelled, then I think the D token gonna do really a big trip around the cryptoverse, and a lot of people gonna talk about that. What else happened? We listed 23 D tokens. I mentioned that already. And with the last upgrade and the stabilization of DUSD, you can now burn DFI to pay your loan back in DUSD. We had massive DFI burns. We burned, I don't know, 20 million DFI or something like this. Correct me if I'm wrong. But what happened, we had days where we were like really deflationary. So 2 weeks we've been deflationary. This means the emission of the new DFI was lower than the burnt DFI. And that's amazing because end of the day, we want to reduce the DFI out there, because what does that mean? The price goes up. And with the new planned update to reduce the D token premium, we're going to see another big wave of burn coming in, and what that means for the price, we all know. What else happened? We had We had, let me see, I mentioned that already. Yeah, we have a bridge to Binance Smart Chain more or less live. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but that's going to help us dramatically to branch out to Binance Smart Chain. Then we have a super active marketing team that is very, very active more a little bit later. They are planning a lot of crazy things. So they're also on a hibernation mode. They're also in hyperdrive at the moment to get the stuff out and running. The Light wallet sees like at the moment weekly updates and is gaining more and more fans out there. And it's really a cool tool. And the usability is dramatically increasing. And also more updates later tonight. HackerNoon voted DeFiChain DEX as the best decentralized exchange 2021. That's a big thing. There are some really good DEXs out there, but we achieved first place. I think that's something what we can really be proud of. EVM is in preparation. Yusin and his team is in high gear to get ready for a lot of new things. I spoke to Yusin today and he said, Mark, if you think 2021 was exciting, then wait until 2022 really kicks in. There's going to be so much happening. He said things going to happen that we haven't seen yet. And he is like super, super, super stoked what's going to happen. And if Yusin says this, then I believe that these things really gonna happen. So you see, everybody on DeFiChain is freaking busy. So many people are driving on social media the project. So many people are developing on DeFiChain. So we are far away from hibernation. So winter is cancelled. We are in spring and getting in summertime. What can I tell you about the current voting round? So we have a new voting round. We have 10 CFPs and 2 DFIPs have been submitted the last days. So now there's kind of a week rest where nothing happens beside discussions on GitHub and Reddit, and then make up your mind, masternodes, because we need your votes. 10 CFPs and 2 DFIPs are up for vote, and around 189,000, to be precise, 198,500 DFI are up for grab. And we need all votes out there, all masternodes to vote on these community funding proposals and DFIPs. I want to mention the DFIPs. The first one is D-Token Premium, the solution that Kyugi, Julian, and DC put together. Very rock solid solution with weekly settled futures. Quite complex, to be fair, but very good solution as it seems. And the community is really positive, and it seems that this has a high chance to be approved. But let's see how the masternodes feel about it. It is for sure going to be exciting until the very end. We are not going to do a rebuild show for the community champion this week because the CFPs haven't received a lot of upvotes on Reddit, but that's not really 100% of the story. DC is not feeling so great after his COVID infection, and we said we're not gonna do a show. So please go on Reddit, go on GitHub, discuss it, and poke holes into these proposals or support them if you like them. That the masternodes have a good foundation to vote the next coming week. Good, so much about the voting round. Light wallet update, a lot of updates. So the balances got renamed into portfolio. So I was looking at my wallet, I think it was on Monday, and thought, damn it, I've got twice as much money nearly on my wallet like the night before. What happened? The thing was that if you have a vault, and I run a vault and take out a loan, and that's this loan amount got added to my balance, and in my portfolio it showed dramatically more than I had the night before when I went to bed. So pay close attention. There are now 2 values. There's more or less like the coins that you own, like really the coins that you hold in your wallet, plus also the loans that you took out. If this is the best solution, I'm not really sure. There was a lot of feedback from the community. I think the developers tried something new. I think it's highly appreciated. If it's going to stay like that, I'm not sure. I think they're rethinking their approach. They want to give you the information that you have loans, that there's a vault, and that you have your holdings in some way. DeFiChain Income calls it holdings. It's a pretty good way to show that actually. So that was changed and might be changed again in the near future. You also have dates are localized now. The display shows now the vault shares, adding and removing collateral. So there are minor tweaks on the interface that you can see. Also, a couple of little bugs were fixed. For example, if you wanted to pay back DUSD and you had no DFI, then this was a little bit tricky. This is fixed now. The link to all the release notes you find in the show notes down below. Have a look. There was nothing dramatic. It was more or less cosmetic, but it's always awesome to see that things are improved. So, big topic. Coingecko picked our DEX up, and especially after the DAO hack story that was out there, and it shed a lot of positive light on Julian. And I think it was was it coincidence? After that, Laura Shin, who published her book and also had this big news article, I think it was on Forbes, this piece, a lot of people picked up on DeFiChain, and I think Coingecko also picked up on that and saw, wow, this is Julian, this is DeFiChain, amazing project, and they listed the DEX now. What is really cool, because you see the trading volume now on Coingecko, you see all the tokens, and I think that helps us dramatically now that people really see the DEX is massive. And you all know most of the coins are traded on the DEX at the moment. The liquidity on KuCoin and Bittrex is quite small compared to the DEX. And it also gives a lot of focus on the D token. And what happened now is not only that you see the volume of the DEX and the D token traded, they also listed DUSD, what is really awesome, right? So our stable coin is now listed on Coingecko. Really something we're proud of. And people have a new possibility out there to park their money in a stable coin. And on the other side, a lot of other sites, coincost.net, coinradar.org, and playtoearn.net picked up on our D tokens, and they show now dTesla on their website. And I hope they're going to pick up on all of the other D tokens, but that's of course really cool because yeah, the word's out, right? There are D tokens out there. They are awesome, and people gonna list them, and people gonna show them on their websites. And I think that's a really big achievement. So if you spot another website where their D tokens are listed, then really let us know, share to the community, show the world. It's a community effort there. It's really cool if you spot it somewhere. Also, thank these teams who do this because it really helps adoption dramatically. There's a survey out. This is a German topic, but I want to mention it also in the English news show. There's a German capital management company. The full name is Hopf-Kinkmüller Capital Management GmbH and Co. KG. It's a German investment company. They do a lot of coin analysis, and what they do is they do sometimes alternative altcoin analysis as well. And these coins, they are reaching out to their community. They have a German YouTube channel, and they say, hey, which are the 2 new ones that we should list? And DFI is one of them. And even if the survey is in German, the link is in the show notes. Click on it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just click on some token, I don't know, whatever you want to pick, but click on DFI for sure and send it off. So survey market survey is pretty easy, even if you just don't speak German. We want DFI voted there because it's our project, right? So would be really awesome if you could support this. Next topic are community project updates. There's a new NFT project in town, DeFiChain Jelly Time it's called. The person, I don't know if it's a he or she, under the Twitter handle Control2105 CRTL, CTRL2105 launched an NFT collection. They're pretty awesome, actually. They are very blocky jellyfish in different outfits. 30 are listed there, and there are 30 in total, 25 are listed for sale. They cost 10 DFI, what is about 0.0123 Ethereum, and 5 NFTs should be giveaways. Check them out, they're pretty cool, they're on OpenSea. And also like the Twitter name Control 2105, that's the creator of these NFTs that should draw more attention to DeFiChain. Pretty cool. Next project, Accelerator team, is, like I said, in hyperdrive. So there's a new Brave campaign scheduled. Actually two, 19th of March and 31st of March. And further dates even gonna be announced. So they go all in on the Brave campaign. This was a big success, like you all know. There are gonna be new visuals, new backgrounds that accompany this campaign, because if you're on a Brave browser, the background changes to a DeFiChain theme, and then they of course need new visuals, new artwork. That's also, I think, gonna be downloadable on their website. Then they signed a major contract with a PR agency. There's a lot of stuff coming out in the near future. Then they are in discussion with influencers. That's a heavily discussed topic always. Should we work with influencers or not? I think they have a pretty good plan. They started negotiations and discussions what influencers would be the right ones. More to come. Check the space. For sure they're going to talk about that sooner or later, or you're going to see an influencer picking up on DeFiChain. Might be that the Accelerator team had their fingers in this project. The airdrop is proposed to late April. I mean, it's not that late, it's about 6 more weeks, but they want the D token premium to be sorted before they're gonna do that, because what they wrote me, the D tokens play a major role in that airdrop campaign. I don't know exactly how, but they're gonna let us know for sure early enough. And the Learn and Earn campaign is on track. It's a massive project. What they said is gonna be the best Learn and Earn campaign on crypto. So let's really looking forward to that, and they're gonna let us know, but that's gonna happen in summertime. Bad news, or not so positive news, a Safe Wallet team decided, Patrick and Dominic, Austrian fellows out there, that's why I think it's actually a sad story. They decided to sunset their service. It doesn't mean that the Safe Wallet is not going to be functioning anymore. Dr. Kagara reached out to them and said, hey guys, we want to keep that project alive, and he's taking kind of as a product lead at the moment, taking over. Guys are gonna help David to set that up. There's a lot of Daniel to set it up. There's a lot of positive feedback from the community, because there are people really using that product and they don't want to go it to waste. So a lot of people said, hey, we want to help. How can we support this? How can we make it happen? It's a shame that it happens now after the guys decided to sunset their project. But yeah, things like this happen. No comments about why they did it. They have their reasons. I think we have to accept it. Let's see that we push this project further. I think a second wallet is, of course, very helpful for the project. Dr. Daniel Kagara also gave me an update on the DeFiChain bridge. The DeFiChain bridge that bridges DeFiChain to the Binance Smart Chain, or how it's called now, Binance Chain. The bridge is ready and running. DeFiChain-bridge.com is the URL. It's linked in the show notes. Please go there, try to break the bridge, try to steal funds, try to destroy the thing, like he said, because now it's the latest and the last testing phase, and after this beta testing phase is done and the last bugs are solved, then we're gonna go live. More liquidity is provided, and then actually capital inflow can happen in millions, hopefully, from Binance Chain. So that could be a really, really game changer, because at the moment we've got a bottleneck how you get on the chain, or there are a couple of ways, but this Binance Chain connectivity is going to be really, really huge. So check that out. Thanks, Daniel, for the update. So last but not least, future dates. A lot of dates incoming, guys. Sharpen your pencils. The next voting round starts on the 21st of March, like we mentioned before. It's in not even a week. A week later, 28th of March, voting concludes. 30th of March, the announcement's gonna be done. What proposals are accepted by the masternodes. Then also on that day normally it's a news show. We're gonna talk about it, gonna talk a little bit what happened, discuss the drama about the CFPs like always. DC is always very good in giving a little bit of interpretation, what happened, who voted, who didn't vote, how many voted, what went on. It's always a good show. It's always a lot of fun. At the same date, 30th of March, there's a new node release planned. So if you run a full node or master node, that's going to be interesting for you. Also, a week later, on the 7th of April, there's going to be a hard fork that most likely includes also the confirmed DeFiChain improvement proposals. Then on Wednesday, I mentioned it already, is going to be the news show. And on the 24th of March, that's the Thursday next week, finally the next tech talk with Yusin. So it's been quite a while, but Yusin is traveling, so he postponed it. Fair play. Next week, it's time for DC to shine and to come back in full power and to present Prasanna. Prasanna is going to talk about node upgrades. YC is going to be there talking about the wallet survey and giving you a lot of updates what's going to happen with the DeFiChain Lite wallet, and Yusin himself is going to talk of EVM and what they plan there. So that's it for today, guys. Smash up the likes if you haven't done it. We're a little bit over time. It was really a lot, and I'm getting really a dry mouth here. I'm gonna say goodbye for the ones who are here live. We're gonna do a very quick question and answer session for everybody else who is watching the recording. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave us a like, share, and support the channel. And everybody else, see you later. Thank you very much, and good night.